If you are struggling with what to wear, you don't know how to look stylish and be completely unique and dress authentically to you, then you're in absolutely the right place because today I have Sarah Ibrahim, who is a style interpreter, and she's going to tell you all about it. So over to you, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Julie, and thank you everybody for being here. I'm very pleased and I'm very happy actually to be one of your guests. So thank you again. Now, I'm, yes, a style interpreter, which I'll be honest, it makes what I do even more confusing for people because unfortunately there's a lot of misconception and stereotypes about fashion, styling. And if I introduce myself as a style interpreter, people might look at me and say, so what do you do? What is all this interpreting about? So let me just clarify that, right, a little bit. So I strongly believe everyone needs clothes, right? We can't actually skip them, apparently. But the way we interpreting themselves, we try to connect our uniqueness through clothing. That's the extra mile. And that's the way we should, at least from my personal perspective, wear clothes. Choose clothes and wear clothes. Try to be in connection with that, with our outfits, our looks. It's not just throwing everything, and just going through something that we don't really like, but it's try to find that kind of inside out interaction and connection and interpreting ourselves into clothing. So that's why I love being, a style interpreter more than just, let me say, a stylist. So fashion for me, it's an extremely important power. It's very strong, and everybody actually has this power because everybody, as we said earlier, needs clothes, right? And everybody goes for styling themselves because styling is not something just for certain people. Oh yes, Sarah, the stylist, you're a stylist, you're an Italian stylist, so your life is full of glamorous. Your clients are very glamorous, full of very interesting and charming occasions to attend. Well, 99% of my clients are, I'm sorry to say, regular people like me. I mean, they go shopping, grocery shopping, they go to the supermarket, they do the school run. We are actually regular people and we need styling ourselves, which is combining the right clothes in the morning just to support what we have to do during the day, right? Because clothes should support our activities, what we do through the day. So that's why styling is quite democratic from my personal perspective. Everybody does that, everybody needs this. But what is important for me is try to be more conscious when it comes to styling, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to what we decide to wear, what we decide to buy, what we decide to introduce in our wardrobe. It's our wardrobe. It's very personal. We should have that kind of conscious interaction and connection with that amazing area, which is called wardrobe, right? So I'm now ready to share 3 easy habits, tips, methods, any way you want to call it, but it's a way to go straightforward into acknowledging your needs as a person, as an individual, and try to use clothes as to support you as best friends. So I like actually to I try actually to squeeze as much as possible what I mean when it comes to have this good interaction with your wardrobe into 3, as I said, habits and steps. So I call it my ACT motto, which is A for being aware, C for feeling confident, and T, last but not least, for transform. Which does it mean? So, the being aware is, I said, try to develop a better and more conscious approach when it comes to yourself first. Do you really know your body structure? Which is completely different than, yes, Sarah, I'm size whatever. Size whatever is not your body structure. It's not your measurement. It's not your volume. is not your form, because your body has a volume, has measurements, has, combination between, for instance, the upper part and the bottom part. People are not aware of that. So that's why they feel the frustration, because when they go shopping, they can't find anything suitable. And it's true, because size wise, I mean, the size system is all over the places. You think you are size 8, but then you go shopping from 3, 4 different shops, and you're not size 8. You're potentially from size 8 to size 14, because sizes are completely different according to the style, according to the brand, according to the company, and stuff like that. So, acknowledging your body structure, how can you do it? You stand in front of the mirror, you try to scan your body, you try to understand how your structure looks like, your torso, your arms, the head. You try to understand a little bit the proportions among the different areas. Then you start developing a better understanding and being more aware on your body and yourself, how you look like properly. So that's being aware. A for being aware. And then you move forward and you land into the consciousness, right? Confidence. So you now know your body structure. So you start try to understand how you can flatter better that body structure by choosing the right clothes. So it's not true that fashion is wrong. You potentially have picked the wrong pieces to embrace your structure. So there's nothing wrong in fashion itself. It's your perspective, maybe, that should twist it a little bit. But if you don't know what you don't know, so you don't know your body structure, how can you pick the right clothes? That's a consequences, I guess, right? So that's why feeling confident, because it's not like, Sarah, I don't wear XYZ. Why? Why you can't wear certain pieces? Well, because I've been told XYZ. No, it's not that. It's, you know what, Sarah? I now know my body structure, and I now know, because I'm more confident in that, and I now know how to flatter that, because I have the knowledge. It's all about educating yourself and arising, knowledge. So that's why feeling confident, C for feeling confident. Last but not least, T for transform. When you are when you feel confident, you can bring yourself outside your comfort zone. You can open that door and try to experiment more, try to enjoy more, try to be more playful, feeling that kind of freedom in playing with colors, playing with styles, playing with combinations, different combinations, accessorizes. So from no, 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 I can't, I don't, I can't, you turn into, let me have a go. Let me try. Who knows? Maybe it would be different. It would be even better, because I force myself into the no, and I turn and I decided transforming, because now I feel more confident, transforming my style. And now fashion is fun. It's something that I can play with. It's playful. It's not just a drama every time that we have to dress up or we have to go shopping, for instance.
Wow, I love that, Sarah. I love that you obviously said, we all have to dress. Of course we do. But you talk
Yeah.
about the power in that and also being playful with it, which sounds so delicious. And to be honest with you, fashion is, I used to, really, really want to buy fashionable clothes. Now, of course, my style's very different. And, often I don't put as much emphasis on it. But of course, everyone who sees us immediately makes a judgment, good
Oh, yeah.
or indifferent. And so,
Yeah.
what are we going to say in the world? And I also think, because my one of the things I do is I am an actor, having that mnemonic, I think it's called mnemonic, of ACT is absolutely perfect. So awareness, Confidence transformation. Absolutely brilliant. Is there one more thing that you feel you need to say before we wrap up?
Um, well, uh, I strongly believe people think that fashion is complicated, and I've been told, "Oh my God, Sarah, fashion is so complicated." Once, a long time ago, a client, and I still actually remember what she said, and I keep going, because I think that she just nailed it. Sarah is just a little hint. And that's true. It's just a little hint. It's just that little detail that can change the whole perspective. So stop thinking that fashion is complicated. I know that very, how can I say, sometimes glamorous designers like, make us think that it's too complicated. It's just for certain people. It's not. Fashion is democratic. It should be even more democratic. It's for everyone. So stop thinking that it's complicated. It's not.
Brilliant. Let's make it simple. Sarah, thank you so, so much. For those of you that have loved listening and watching Sarah, and have been really grabbed by what she says, and please do check out her links. They'll be down below in the description and get in touch, ask her a question. She'll be all too happy to respond. So thank you again. Thank you so, so much, everyone, for watching. See you next time.
Bye, bye, bye.